I love Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World is a film that I never really noticed for a long time. I would always see videos, posters, and hear people talking about the movie, but it never really grabbed my attention. That was until about a year ago, when I had nothing to do and I saw the title come up on Netflix, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. I figured I'd give it a try because I'd heard great things about it and I loved pretty much everyone in the cast. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World blew my mind. It took me to a brand new world where I got to float amongst these extremely unique characters, feeling like I had been entrapped inside of an 80s video game. The film is extremely fast-paced and never takes a second to breathe.
That's Todd!
I know! Oh, yeah!
You know?
Oh, yeah!
Oh, no!
It's an Edgar Wright film, so of course it's edited to perfection, and the visual comedy is masterful, but there's also something deeper within this film. It's filled with heart. Yes, I know it's a film about a guy from Toronto having to defeat a girl's 7 evil exes, but it's something more than that. It's about coming of age, understanding your true self, and realizing that love maybe isn't what you always thought it was. It's about being lost in a world filled with people who are so aware and knowing of themselves and feeling like an outcast. It showcases this awkward, broken-hearted boy who still hasn't found himself in this crazy world that he lives in. I think that's why this film hits so much deeper than many other action-adventure movies out there. Yes, the film is insanely fun and entertaining, but it's also trying to be different, to showcase the reality of life hidden away within a video game-themed world. The film is smart and original, and is the first film I had ever watched that was able to capture a formalist style of filmmaking without coming off as overly artsy or pretentious. Now you may be wondering, what is formalist filmmaking? Well, it's basically just an artsy word for weird. Really weird.
You're quite the opponent, Pilgrim.
Who the hell are you anyway?
My name is Matthew Patel, and I'm Ramona's first evil ex-boyfriend.
Formalist filmmaking is often also referred to as experimental filmmaking. Technically, they aren't quite the same thing, but they do have many things in common. This style could be tied into films like Run Lola Run and The Tree of Life, where the films are very artsy with crazy lighting and storylines that are very hard to follow. They're cool, but they're also very weird. And if you're not into overly pretentious stuff or aren't a total film nerd, you're probably not gonna love these films.
This is boring. Delete.
With that being said, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World is the exception. The main reason for this is that the film is extremely self-aware. It doesn't take itself seriously, and Edgar Wright is only using this style of filmmaking because it is the perfect style for this particular film. He didn't just choose to do a formalist film to be new or innovative or to just show off. He did it because it was the right thing to do for this specific script. It's a film that I truly believe anyone could watch and love. I mean, how could you not with a cast like that? As long as you go into this film with an open mind, discarding your thoughts on realism and taking 2 hours to suspend your disbelief, if you are ready to accept the world that this film lives within, you will have a blast and you will want to keep coming back for more. And that is why I love Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.